Hi everybody. Today we have moved on from loaves in kind of the quick bread section of Mark Bittman's cookbook to muffins. So I'm going to be making blueberry streusel muffins. The streusel mixture sounds really good, so I actually made that up already, and we're going to put that on top of the muffins before they bake. I'm not going to make very many adjustments for high altitude. Muffins, just because they're smaller, tend to bake a lot better at high altitude without a lot of adjustment, much better than loaves of bread do. I'm going to use some ground flaxseed for the egg, and we're going to take a look at the ingredients right now. Here's the ingredients for the blueberry muffins. Some vegetable oil, flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, cinnamon, ground flaxseed, that's going to replace the egg in the recipe, some lemon zest, milk, and some fresh blueberries. Also, I'm going to make the variation of this with a streusel topping. So I've got the streusel topping already prepared here. This has butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, flour, salt, and some lemon juice. And you can add other things in like nuts or coconut, but I didn't do that. And I've also got a 12-cup muffin tin greased and ready to go, and my oven is preheating to 400 degrees. Okay, so we've got the dry ingredients together. We've got flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. I decreased the baking powder down to a teaspoon from a teaspoon and a half. So Jacob is actually going to just whisk that together, just to get it all evenly combined. That cinnamon over there, there you go. Okay, a little bit more vigorous there, bud. There we go. Okay, that's good. We're gonna do the wet ingredients. Here's our wet ingredients. We've got some milk, some vegetable oil, and some lemon zest. And Jill's going to whisk those together and beat those together. Actually, you can stop because I forgot one thing. It's okay, we're still running. We're okay. Jacob's going to dump in the ground flaxseed. Go ahead. Yep. Mixed with water. That's a tablespoon of flaxseed mixed with 3 tablespoons of water. And that represents our egg. Now we're going to beat it. There you go. So we treat it just like we put egg in there, so we're trying to beat it, get some air into that mixture just like you would with an egg. Okay, we're ready to combine the wet ingredients to the dry, so we're going to do that. Dump that in there. We're going to stir it. Wow, can't find a place to put that down. We're going to stir it until it's just combined. Muffin batter should be lumpy. That's what Mark Bittman says, and that's what I've always heard. So again, it doesn't have to be all smooth and perfect, but we do want all the dry mixed in. And once we get that, we're gonna fold in the blueberries. I'm actually thinking I might add a little more milk. He says that if it's very dry and doesn't come together easily, add, well, maybe I won't, because it seems to like it's come together. Yeah, I think I'll leave it alone. See how it turns out. So we're going to add the blueberries. Jacob, grab those blueberries over there and dump them in right into the bowl. There they are. Perfect. And I'm actually going to switch to a rubber spatula to fold those in. You know, if you crush the blueberries a little bit, that's okay. A lot of times, sometimes they burst in the oven anyway in the batter, so it's not a big deal. But we still want to be gentle because we don't want to overmix the muffin batter. All right, that looks pretty good. So we're gonna put the batter in the muffin cups, about 2/3 full, and bake them for, looks around 20 to 25 minutes. Might be less though for me. I'm actually using a ladle to put this in the batter. I find that it's a useful tool. That or a spoon that's got more of a curved bowl to it. I know some people like to use like cookie scoops or ice cream scoops, but I think that's a little bit, it doesn't come out of the scoop very well, and you can see I'm using my finger to get it out. So again, about 2/3 full. And I did forget about the streusel topping in my last segment of the video. So that's this stuff right here. So we're gonna put enough of that on to basically, let's see which, that one looks pretty good, to cover the batter. So when it bakes up, that's also gonna bake and brown up nice on top of there. Okay, so they've been in the oven for about 15 minutes. Those blueberries are bursting. The batter itself doesn't really look that brown, if you can see that through the streusel. So I'm gonna do a toothpick test here on one of these ones in the middle. Of course, there's always the chance that you run into a blueberry, which I did. It looks pretty good, looks pretty clean, but I think I'm gonna let them go for a couple more minutes because I don't think they're that browned, and sometimes that's because of not having egg in them, but I think the streusel topping could probably use a little bit more browning too. So yeah, just a couple more minutes and I think they'll be ready to come out. I did take them out after a couple more minutes, so that was about 17 minutes total of bake time. They're definitely done in the center. I did a toothpick test on another one and it came out clean. I got lucky, I didn't hit a blueberry, so that was helpful. They need to cool for a little while in the pan before I take them out, and then we will see how they taste. The muffins sat in the tin for about 5 minutes, and then I ran a knife around each one of them just to loosen them up, especially places where the blueberry had kind of exploded out and that can get it stuck to the tray. So I did that, and then I tipped them out and they all came out great. Like I said before, with the not using egg, they are still kind of pale, even on the bottom a little bit, but they are definitely done in the center as far as the toothpick test. So we're gonna try them really soon while they're still warm. All right, so we are trying the blueberry muffins. So Jacob, what do you think?
I think they're really good.
Yeah? What do you like about them? The blueberries? The streusel topping?
I just like them.
He just likes them.
I like the streusel topping and the fresh blueberries.
It turned out really well. We didn't put anything on it. We didn't put any butter on there. You could certainly do that. A lot of people enjoy the muffins that way. But yeah, they turned out really good. Baked up nice. Good flavor. The cinnamon's really nice in there. And the streusel topping is definitely recommended. So again, these are just blueberry muffins with streusel topping from Mark Bittman's cookbook, How to Bake Everything. Thanks for watching.